everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elise and I'm here to talk about my postpartum recovery story. I just had, he's back there, the little guy. I just had my baby Calvin about a week and 3 days ago. He was born on December 12th and I was induced. If you want, I can post a labor and delivery story. I'm not sure if it would be interesting enough, but I was induced. I did choose to get induced, and I'm glad I did, because he was a 7-pound 10-ounce baby, so I can't imagine giving birth to an 8-pound baby. But yeah, I just want to talk about a little bit about my recovery, what I actually used in recovery. Now, I second degree tore in while giving birth, which means that I tore both tissue and muscle, I believe is what that means. I know right after I gave birth, he started stitching me up. Like, I literally had Calvin on my chest and I could like see the doctor down there stitching me up. It's kind of funny because he was like telling me all about what he was doing to me down there, like what he was stitching, and he was just telling me all about it, and I had no idea what he was telling me because I had my baby on my chest screaming, so I did not hear a word the doctor said. So I had to ask everyone else after giving birth, like, oh, what happened down there? Now, I didn't feel anything. My epidural was strong. My husband actually kept pressing the button for me towards the end to make sure that it did not wear off, and it did not. I didn't feel a thing. I didn't even feel like the pressure of when the baby comes out. Well, I did a little bit because I was able to push him out, obviously, and I pushed him out pretty quickly in less than an hour. It didn't take long for me to push him out, but I didn't feel contractions or anything. The nurse had to tell me every time I was having a contraction, and she would do the countdown and everything for me. But yeah, so I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel him stitching. I didn't feel Calvin come out. I didn't feel anything at all, which was awesome. I definitely highly recommend that epidural. But once it started wearing off, oh my gosh, that was painful. That was when the pain came in. That was when I felt everything. I could not walk. I could not walk for 2 days after giving birth, and it was so painful. I actually ended up having to ask for something stronger than Tylenol and ibuprofen, and they were giving me oxycodone, whatever it is, I don't know. They ended up having to give me something that strong because the pain was real. But basically, once they put you in the recovery room, you have nurses coming in and out, of course, and I had to have a nurse help me every time I needed to go to the bathroom. I had my husband and nurses help me in and out of bed because I literally could not move. And by the way, during all of this, I was like super swollen, like in my face and my legs. They all swelled up, like everything just puffed up. Like, it looks like it was horrible. I wish I got pictures, but at the same time I don't, because I don't want to see what I looked like. But anyway, so basically they put me in one of these, which is a diaper. Surprisingly, it doesn't really look like one right now, but this is what it is. It's a little like knitted diaper thing, and they put an icicle pack in there, which I don't have one because obviously I used them all. But they put a little icicle pack in there, which was a saver, like a lifesaver. I highly recommend asking the nurses for a billion of those when you go home. I didn't, and I wish that I had. You might end up getting one of these. Yes, this is the world's biggest diaper. I did not have to use this, thankfully, but I don't know why I have them, actually, if I didn't even end up using them. I think they just gave them to me just in case for heavy bleeding, which I didn't have, thankfully. I didn't bleed too heavy. But then, so yeah, she would do the little nappy, the, I don't even know, diaper thing, and then an icicle pack, and that they provide there at the hospital. They pretty much provide everything. And then a pad for bleeding, just like a pretty heavy duty like period pad. And then they would do these, which are, sorry, trying to get that to focus. They're like little witch hazel pads. It's actually, I'm just now looking on it, and it's saying anal and episiotomy relief. I did not have an episiotomy. I tore all on my own. 40 pre-moistened witch hazel pads. Yes, and these are a saver. Again, all of this stuff is, I used all of this stuff for like 3 days postpartum, maybe even 4, probably 4. This one is for the itching and burning, and it's awesome stuff. So then she would lay those down on top of the pad, and then you would use a beautiful squirt bottle to rinse everything off down there, because you're so swollen and you have stitches. You obviously can't wipe. You can rinse off with warm water and with this thing. So you'll just squirt this down there, which honestly this helped me go to the bathroom, because I could still, it was still like numb and just weird down there, and so it was hard to, like, I knew I had to go to the bathroom, but it was hard when I was sitting down to actually like push and go, mainly because I was scared of the pain. But once I started like squirting this down there, I would just like start peeing. This is a lifesaver to keep yourself clean. And then so then I would do that and then spray this stuff. This is what the hospital gave me. It is benzocaine topical anesthetic spray. It's just like a numbing spray. I don't think it numbs it for very long, but it is relieving for a good minute or two. And it's awesome. But yeah, basically that's it. That's all I used. I probably used it for a good 4 days after giving birth, and yeah, that's it. Oh, I did get prescribed oxys for the pain, but I only had to use 3 pills once I got home from the hospital. And I didn't have to use them after that. I've only had to use the ibuprofen, the 800 ibuprofens that they prescribe. And I'm trying to get myself to not use those either, but it's hard because I'm still in pain, honestly, down there. And I just want to get back to feeling normal, but I know I will in time. But yeah, I couldn't walk or do anything. I was very immobile for the first 2 days after giving birth, and it was absolutely awful, because obviously I just wanted to attend to my baby. I wanted to see my baby, but my husband had to do all of that. He pretty much did all the work. He's making noises back there. He pretty much did all the work while we were in the hospital, because I couldn't do anything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.